All right, welcome everybody. We're going to get started in a moment talking about Adobe Express for Creative Pros. So it's going to be fun. Basically going to make some fun animations. All right, just real easy stuff. So it should be a piece cake. And I will be back in 1 second. So thank you so much for joining me. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Good to see you here, Paul. I'm back. And yeah, good to see you everywhere. I should be broadcasting on all the social media platforms. I see you, Lauda. Hello. All right, cool. So yeah, this is for Creative Pros. I'm going to just jump right into this. This is fun that I have the whole hour and I have you guys captive as my audience. So this is really fun for me. I don't know. Do you guys call yourselves a creative pro? Does that name, does that even resonate? Creative. I just call myself a designer. When I introduce myself to people, I just say graphic design because this is the easiest. It's probably when I want to get out of conversations. What's up, Wade? Good to see you, Mike. What's up? Back for more. Doesn't Masterclass already say that it's for pros, which is also very good. So you are right. So, but just kind of trying to differentiate. The short of it is like, as a creative pro, you guys already know how to be creative pro. Like, what does that even mean? Who calls themselves a pro? Like, I don't know. I think your work should speak for itself. And the goal of this hour is really just to highlight like your work as best as possible. Yes, you'd be a paid professional if I just give you $5. But your work should speak for yourself, speak for itself. Whatever that might be. And I'm just kind of clicking through some things, right? And I'm not even saying a lot of this is that good, by the way. Like, because again, you look at older work, you're like, oh, what was I thinking? And that's a good sign of growth. But how can we highlight some of these just in a fun way on social media? So that's the goal. Here's all my work just kind of hanging out here on my hard drive. And we'll jump into Express and kind of just quickly jump in and say make an Instagram post. So that's kind of where we'll start. But it's good to have you guys here. Hello, Bruce. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I can't decide if I have the flu or if I have COVID, by the way. So if you don't see me, it's always on the weekends that you get sick, by the way. That's essentially what's happening with me. But not to bring you guys down, but that's why I think I sound stuffed up. So I apologize for that. But let's take some of that work and we could start to upload it, right? So let's just take a look, even at the stuff that I did this morning, if you were with me, or if you missed it. Oh boy, did you miss an amazing session. But here we could just grab an image. So this is just a simple JPEG like so that I might highlight. So anything you bring in, you have this little animation button right over here. So without really even doing anything, I can jump in, go to animation, and then do like a zoom where it just kind of brings it up like so, or shrinks down. Just gives me that little bit of motion, depending on what I want to do. So yeah, so it just kind of brings it to life a little bit more. Let's see what color does. Kind of cycling through different color, which we could decide whether we like that or not. And I'm okay with it. But in terms of just like knocking out something quickly, this could work out pretty well. All right. So I think the zoom is probably going to be the best. But again, we're just going to go through these quick sort of ways to liven up your work or just to even repurpose it. Because what do you do on Instagram? You spend all this time sort of creating something and then you post it once. How can we, I don't know, just like, I don't know, get more out of our artwork. I guess that's what I'm saying. Oh. Grandpa called allergies hay fever. Oh, that's an old school term and I kind of like it. Okay, so here we are. Here we have this. At this point, you know, if I click publish, let's make sure I have that animation. By the way, as soon as you add an animation, I'm sorry, I'm the wrong side. I'm gonna move me to the other side. As soon as you add that animation, you're gonna see this little play button right here. So that's kind of how you can tell what it looks like and all that good stuff. So we'll go into publish. Let's say try Twitter. And as soon as we do that, do I not have other things connected? We will have to take a look. But it takes a little bit longer because essentially we made a video as soon as we did that. Bobby Orlando is in the house. So there we are. We have this link. So let's take a look at it. There it is. You can see that it turns it into a video. Sunny, chilly Oakland, huh, Ingrid? Awesome. You know, Denver is often sunny, but then it'll be kind of cold. But anyways, the weather changes a lot around here. Also, right up here, as soon as we select animation, we have the opportunity of downloading the video. So, I don't know. That gives you the flexibility to do that. Download it, as you can see. We'll save this as wrap it up. And we'll go back to our projects. So we'll wait for the download. We'll give it a second. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing that up. Yeah, so I did this on... yeah, thank you for that so much, Wade. Yeah, so I did this earlier using Intertwine, which was kind of fun. All right, it's going over and over again. Here's my video. Zoop. There it is. And we are done. It's on my desktop. So perfect. We just made a quick video. So this is what happens if you end up using Scheduler. And by the way, I don't think I have Scheduler right here, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not linked to our corporate Adobe IDs. So I'd have to switch to my personal. That's why it's not there. But nonetheless, it's still going to tell you to download it because you actually can't schedule a video using Scheduler. So that's the whole thing. You know, you have to use your mobile device. But either way, here's our video. That's one way to do it. We just knock something out quickly. We can get a little bit more advanced. Even as I take a look at just like this piece, this post really fast, that is slightly more complex. There's text in here. So when you start to add text, and what I would do is I would say, you know, like, find your fire, or do something cool, like, just add some cool text in there. So give me a second. Adding some text, grabbing a photo from my portfolio, and we'll do something like this, because this seems to be like very find your fire-ish. Right in here, we'll add it to the background. Ooh, take this one, delete it, and there's that image. But let's take a look at what we have for animation now. Now look at animation. It knows that there's more than just a photo in there. It says, hey, you know, you could do all this stuff with the text. So we could take a look at, say, that kind of punching in. Random, and I'm not even sure that. Here we go. Let's do this one. Better phrase. Something that's going to work better. Wait for it. Boom. Work hard. Dream big. Why not? Take that. We will replace that one, which is what I've done in the first place, and we'll grab this collage, because I think this collage is just a lot better. It's cool. Work hard, dream big. This is working for me. Still using my artwork, you know, throwing some fun type in there, and just making something kind of cool. Even if we do a color shuffle, it's doing it based on the colors defined in my design. My sew stitch design colors. Let's actually switch to bold. And click play. Anyways, do you guys like that one? Color shuffling, fading in, sliding in. Nope. What is this? Nope. Flicker. Oh, that hurts. I think we're going to go with this. Work hard, dream big. Let's do it. We'll offset this a little bit with a shadow. And maybe we'll still change the text. So yeah, so we could do something like this. I kind of want to do a couple different iterations of this to show you. Again, it says Masterclass and it says Creative Pros, which I get it. It's like you guys are like, isn't that redundant? I love that comment because it is a little redundant. But let's just tweak that like so. So let's duplicate this, by the way. So we'll duplicate this page. We now have 2 pages. Take the second one. What I wanted to show you is like going beyond the fonts that you have right in here with Adobe fonts. So there's 20,000 plus Adobe fonts, like too many fonts. What was it? Blink? Do you guys remember the blink tag on the interwebs, on the internet back in the day? Web 1.0 or more like Web point 1. Anyways, that's what that flicker was like the blink tag. So I could start to play with this. I actually want to do a couple more things because this background, for the background, we could like throw a filter on it because what I really want to highlight is I want to highlight cool fonts. And I love this. I love that you could load up your own fonts, like, and it stays with your Express. So let's go in here. I have like so many cool fonts, everybody. I'm so excited about these. These I think I got from Pixel Surplus. Look at this. Kind of click through those. Okay, let's go with Just Regular. There we are. Let's add a couple more fonts. I just love doing this. Like, I really want my stuff to like look unique, and this is one way of doing it. I think Brahms was a cool one. Ooh, look at Brahms. You ready for this? Look at Brahms. Come on now. You guys into this? Ingrid, you into it? Ingrid, did you ever do blinking text? Oh man, it's like drop shadows and glows. You know, when you first learn Illustrator and Photoshop and those apps, it's like you get really familiar with effects, and then you overuse them, and then you start to scale it back and go for simplicity. It's like, again, not when you don't have anything more to add, but when you have nothing to take away. But look at these gorgeous fonts. Awesome. Ooh, get it in there. So excited about this. Yeah, flashing text is the blink has never been good. I agree. Bevel. Oh look, I made it look 3D. Nah, don't do that. Like, you want to do everything with a purpose. And I'm talking to the choir here. Like, why did I add this little bit of a drop shadow right here? Just so it stands out a little bit more. And even when it comes to color, we want to pick colors with a purpose too. We don't really want to go with pure black. We'd probably want to go with, I would actually go with that sort of bluish color, right? We want it to just match. We want to do things for a reason. But also we want to use the fonts that we want to use. So now when I scroll up to the top, look at all these gorgeous fonts. Look at that. Come on now. Come on now. Into it. And I could even put a space right there. Let's actually do this. Let's maybe something like work hard, Dream big. There we go. We could do something like that. And let's get rid of that period at the end. Unnecessary punctuation. A little hard to read, but it certainly is fun and funky. Now let's take a look at what animation does with this. The Allogist, I think that's the one I used Brams. Let's try Allogist. Since I did just load up all of them, let's kind of check them out. Okay, Allogist has some cool S and T, I don't know, glyphs or fleurs or whatever you want to call. That one's a little thin, but still cool. Bruni. Carl Brown. Carl Brown isn't regular to me. I think he's a little funky, and I'm into it. This is all caps, by the way. Graced. I think we did ourselves justice by going with Brams. So there we have Brams. But let's take a look at our animation now. We'll go to animation. Or actually, no, we'll just click play. Right, and we can see that kind of type in. We'll go back. There we are. We have our second one. We're going to duplicate this one. Add a third one. Where we're going to do something a little bit different with the animation. And I want to actually get into video, by the way. So don't think I'm just playing with this panel. I have an hour, so this is awesome. We'll go into like this zoom. So I think the zoom looks really good when you have text, because see, it gives me this like sense of depth. Like, this is what I like. This is what I would go with. I think this looks good. Rick's in the house. Rick, it was good seeing you at Max, man. That was awesome. Good seeing you. So go with work hard. We'll take this. We'll download it. And check this out. Each time we hit this, look what it says. This menu changes based on your content. So now it says, do you want to download all pages? Because you made like 3 of them. I want to do just this page, just this video, and we can download it and drink some of my fine coffee. Yeah, it's another weird coffee flavor. Which one is it? It's coconut. What? Coconut. All right. So we made that one as well. Easy to do, sort of like repurposing our artwork, making a lot of this content is the goal. But this is like highlighting one post. I think it turned out pretty cool. Heck yeah. Then I can post it if I want to. You guys like it? I can't see chat. So let's do this. Get in there, Paul. Get in there. Turn that on. Make this a little bit larger. And go. Cool. Cool. Let's move this up. Ooh, Colombian coffee. Nice. Yeah, so I could take that and publish it. But I think that's looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and go back home. This time, ready for this? We could do this with anything. Even if it's a story, I would have that correct format. Probably I will turn that into a story as well. I can, reformat that. But I can also jump into actual video. So let's try this. We're going to the video option in here, and we'll just do design I'm just going to call it designs. We'll keep it simple and vague, apparently. We'll start from scratch. All right, it's putting together all this stuff. All right. Zooming out of the background and zooming in on the text. Yeah, I'm into it. That would be good. And by the way, these are just supposed to be quick little things. Just give your artwork like a little bit of a pop. At this point, I'm actually now in video. Video, immediately you get something blank, credits, outro. So what we can do in here is jump in, add a photo, Or more like upload a photo from our portfolio again, grabbing an image and dropping that in right there. I do need to change this because this is my brand, but I think this is really cool that it puts this in here. So it's saving this video right now. As soon as it's done saving, I'm going to jump back out. I'm gonna make a new brand. If that works for you guys. And then we can get into all this other stuff. Okay, it's just called design. We'll go back. We'll go into brands. This is where that term comes from. That's where it's going to start dropping in those logos and all those things. So from here, I can just go ahead and create a new brand or make your own brand. Upload your logo. Give me 1 second. We're getting into everything, and this is why I love Express, because we can just knock stuff out quickly. So I'm going to export out this. Okay, perfect. Let's throw this in here. This will just be PT. This will be logo. Oops, just deleted it. We will do another version. Maybe this is the dark version. Drop that in. Sorry I did not have this done before, just to be honest with you. Export twice its size PNG to my desktop, and that is exported. Now from there we can add that as part of our brand. Nice thing is we only need to set this up once. So there's the PT. You pick your colors. Yeah, I'm going to do hot pink. Why not? Choose your font. Remember how we used the was it Brams? I think it was Brams. Oh yeah, Brams is going to be the font we use, and now we have that almost set up as soon as we name it. There we go. Here it is. Let's go next. PT brand. There we go. Done. Do this once and you're good to go. But you have to do one more thing. In fact, we will go back right in here. We made this, and now we will define it as our default. And now that it's defined, we can go back, and that's going to be set up going forward, which is nice. Here's even my recent files, so I don't, even in my projects, I can actually just jump right to that project. Steve and Umacord, you're like, coffee is coffee. Flavors are for kids. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So here we are. Let's switch to this brand that I just made. It's my hot pink color. It'll apply it. And it does say PT brand there. So, ooh, I'm glad this is... Let's come in here. If I was doing this for Instagram, I'd maybe do @Paul Trani in case anybody tries to steal it. So yeah, maybe we will do that. There we go. Oh wait, oh sorry. There we go. I don't know my own Instagram handle. You can add additional, thank you for bringing that up, by the way. Thank you, Sean. Because it's funny, when you go through the initial experience, it doesn't give you, it only had you add one logo. But then when you go back into it, that's when you add the additional logos. So that's where I have the white PT and then also the full name logo in there as well. So yeah. And it's where you add additional colors. I'll probably change this color a little bit. don't know. What do you think? Sure, let's stay with a hot pink. Let's just add some of my favorite colors. Or all these colors. Just bright and vibrant, full of life. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I'm not looking at chat. I'll get there over. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's try this. Darn. All right, we're just working on some things on the back end. Man, if you haven't tried coconut, or if you haven't tried, I'm going to say this, if you haven't tried blueberry coffee, I don't know. Have you lived? Have you really lived? Or am I exaggerating? Big time. I'm exaggerating. It's coffee. Get over it. It's not a big deal. Oh, it's life-changing. No, it's just coffee. It's fine. All right, let's get back into it. I like it when people have strong opinions about things. I like it. Okay, sorry about that. So now I'm back. We could see it here. We will go back to the theme, and let's just switch that brand and see if it updates. Because mainly, oh yeah, it did. It actually already updated it. So that's my username. We could also resize this stuff to square, because that's ultimately what I want. I want to do this for Instagram. We're taking things to the next level, and now we have this square version right here. It's not really doing much. In fact, we can click play, and it just does that jazz, right? Super simple. But this is where we really start to add, especially since it's like nearing toward the end of the year. I can consider adding a bunch of artwork, like sort of everything that I've created over the year, and add it to make this just like fun portfolio reel. There that is. You get the idea. Adding a couple more. This one. Wait for it. Happy Friday, Andrew. Good to see you here. Steve. It's always fun to like look at your past work and just like see what you liked, see what you didn't, see what you like, you continually like use, you know, I don't know. It's like some stuff you're proud of, other things you're like, what was I even thinking? I would love to clean up so many of these projects. This one I happen to like. Oh yeah, that one's cool. And we will shuffle these a little bit. We'll add one more. We kind of want to be careful with the timing of these. Which one you like? That one. Sure, we'll continue the theme. Okay, there we go. So, 6 different images. Let's click play, see what happens. Yo. 14 seconds, perfect. Little music is playing. And you probably noticed the last frame. We'll do, let's do 2022 retrospective. And I just realized that you cannot edit that. Okay, so we'll just keep that like that. Heck, let's add one more. We'll throw some text in here. There we go. So the theme, I'm going to switch that up. We'll go with a dark theme. Maybe increase the size of this text. Oh, yeah. And here's a case where this logo doesn't look too good, especially on that background. So this is a case where I just want to bring in this logo. There we are. Okay, we did the thing. Let's move this around. And let's play with a couple more of these layouts, if you don't mind. Off to the side, split screen. I think it's pretty obvious what it does. Wait for it, wait for it. This is my ego frame, as I'd like to call it. There we go, got our ego frames in there. And move those back. And let it roll. What's up, Misty? How you doing? Fiona, hello. Black pro tip, black logo and black background doesn't work. Unless you're trying to test my eyes. Trying to test my eyes. Look what happened at the time, though. So this is good. I'm so glad we're going through this. 20 seconds. Technically, I kind of wanted to keep this under 15. And hide credits. We could actually, let's take this first one. Let's delete it. Actually, you know what? Let's do this as well. Oh, I do not quite have my... Let's try this. Notice that music has been playing. Sunlit Valley. And you're not going to be able to hear a lot of this, but... It's not bad. I'm going with it. So dramatic. Cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm not crazy about that slide. And I feel like I show this one a lot, so let's just go ahead and delete that one as well. Actually, can I undo that? Ugh, I cannot. All right, so here we go again. Ready? Let's just jump back in here. We're going to add a couple more. Bear with me. This is just, we're like building out a portfolio of just like an animation of all of our still artwork. Adding a couple more pieces. And right in here, we will drop this down. Each are going to be about a second. So this is going to move through pretty quickly. But this is what we want, because we want this to only be 15 seconds long. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. Everybody's saying, hi, 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 hi. That's what chat looks like to me. Hi, 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 hi. It's like I just walked in a room. Everybody's like, hi, hi, hi. All right. Hi, everybody. With this first one, way too long. Now let's play this. Ah, look at it move through. Wow, that's almost too fast. I might have messed up. Hi, everybody. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Let's fix this. The nice thing is once it's done, I could swap out these images, you know, every month if I was producing art at that rate. Okay, you ready? Let's try it. Go. We did it, everyone. That one was too fast. 2 seconds is perfect. I'm not even crazy about this last image. The only reason I did that is to kind of show you, you know, that you could add 2 images. But we could still play with all those layouts just to kind of show you the different layouts. Captions, titles, split screen. These are your 4 options. Okay. There we have it. Let's delete that. And we have this done. So from there, let's go ahead and download this video. Cool. I don't know if I'd really call this a retrospective. What would you guys call this? Video's ready for download. Guess it's too late. What do we call this? Highlights. Thank you. You know how words are hard? Do we need to show this stamp? I don't think we do. I think it's fine without it. Kind of want to put an image. Demo reel. Look what I made. Hi, Mom, look what I made. Oh, funny. Penny. Word designers, not word wizards. Oh, you're killing me. That's the funniest comment I've read all day. It's so good. We're not designers. We're designers. We're not word wizards. Who do you think we are? Putting these words together. All right, so that's doing its thing. We just made a fun little demo reel. Just threw in, 7 pieces. Kept it simple. You know, it's preparing for download. We could view that one more time. All right, we did it. We did the thing. One last thing, and this will kind of complete everything you need to know about creating animation. Right down here. So just to do a little bit of recording. Let's just go ahead and click this because I'm not sure what audio. Okay. I'm not sure what audio input I have. I really don't have anything, but let's just go ahead and. Here's some recent highlights of work that I like. Okay, so yeah, I don't have my mic set up. I wasn't going to add any audio to it anyways. It's all based on your browser, which is Chrome, so I have to see which mic input is for my Chrome browser, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. Oh, let's make that a future tutorial. But we did it. That's downloaded. Also, when you go in here, just when you go to publish, yeah, let's not worry about that. Basically, we were able to download it and use it when we want to. And that's what video is all about right over here. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Now that I've downloaded that video, what if I wanted to do more with it? What if I wanted to edit it or speed it up or anything like that? If there was only an easy way to do that. Oh, look at right over here. Quick actions for video, trimming, resizing, merging, converting, all that fun stuff are all right in here. So that's kind of awesome. Like, I can go to my projects and maybe this project, instead of designs, we can call it highlight 1. There's one. And I'll duplicate this. Maybe I have a highlight reel number 2. You get the idea. You can download those, add more images, do all this fun stuff to them. But not only that, use Express to speed those up and edit them and all that fun stuff. So just because it only gives me 2 sizes under video, I can crop it to different sizes using Express. Not only that, if you take a look, and this doesn't go for everyone, because I don't know if it's available in all regions, but your Creative Cloud desktop app has quick actions. So yeah, it should be there. I don't know if it's there for everyone. Is Chrome a better browser to use than Safari for Express on the Mac? Misty, I'm glad you asked that. According to the team, they do a lot of their testing and a lot of their testing and developing in Chrome. Okay, so the answer is Chrome. Let me know if you have issues, because I've had refresh issues and some rendering issues with images. But yeah, hey, if Safari works for you, then you're golden. So again, just to recap, this menu, same as this menu right in here. Boom. Clean this up. Right here. Same thing as what's right in here. So we can go to quick actions, where we will speed it up or crop the video. Let's see what we could do for crop. Video should be right in my downloads folder, actually. Is it? Did I not download it? My project. Nope. Apologies. I could have swore I just made it. Yes, Ernesto, good eye. I used Microsoft Edge on a Windows operating system. I don't know what that it was a PC laptop that was blazingly fast. But also I'm not used to using. I got to figure out where it downloaded this, by the way. Download. There it is. Now let's go ahead and find it. There you are. Okay, who knows where it went. Yeah, what's funny about that whole situation is like I work on a Mac, and then it's like when you get there, you have the day before to do rehearsals, and I'm on a PC, so it's kind of like a little bit of a learning curve. So, okay, so here's the video, 9:16, because we're gonna publish this as an Instagram story. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, little guy. It's zipping all over the place. Am I crazy about this music? Do I like the music? Nah, I'm gonna mute it. Done. You get the idea. Yeah, I'd love to show you the cat, but the cat doesn't like me, so that's the problem. Getting it to come down here and hang out with me is, yeah. I would have to be covered in catnip in order for her to just notice my existence. So the short of it is, Ingrid, just so you know, we do try to cover all platforms, especially in a keynote. So we try to have a good mix of PC and Mac and, you know, browsers and all the things. So that's why we do that. And there it is. Boom, boom. I did this one without audio. You'll see that uploaded soon. You get the idea. Ooh, that crop is horrible. Yeah, that crop is really bad. But that's okay. I think I've done a lot in an hour already. My favorite video editing feature in here is honestly like changing the speed. So I'll sometimes do demos or do screen recordings and then speed them up or slow them down using this right here. So still taking the same clip, drop it in here, and you know, making it twice as fast. It's gonna hurt your eyes. We'll mute it, but I even think that looks better. Yeah, you see, that's the problem, Mike. You have to not want the cat to do something and they'll do it. I'm too much a puppy dog energy, man. I'm just like, will you please like me? I'm very upfront about it. I'm like, I don't play with people's emotions like cats do, but I love cats. All right, process that. Twice the speed. That's awesome. Oh, I could just really start churning out content at this point. So cool. Right, so here's one that's, again, twice as fast. Ah, love it, love it, love it. How cool is that? How do you fix the cropping? I have to go back in and just do a better job of, like, you're not going to have a ton of flexibility. This is the one I had an issue with right here. And, yeah, you just don't, I could probably like shrink it down like that and that might fix it. That's probably the best I could do. But from here, this happens to be, here we go. Let's get to work, people. We got work to do. Let's grab some more content. I like how fast this is. I could maybe, see, I couldn't even do this faster in, the fact that it automatically adds transitions is what I like. And they're all different. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Ooh, I like this one. Let me know if you have... start with 1920 by 1080 and then crop. Yeah, that might work. To be honest with you, even this this folder is a little old. Some of this content's a little older than I'm used to. So I have newer stuff than this. I just need to update that folder. But anyway, still grabbing artwork, making this as long as I want. So the nice thing is I don't really have to piddle around with changing all of these times. If I want to speed all of like this whole thing up or slow it down, I could do that again in using the quick actions. Let's get that one. This one. And this is slowly changing. So I'm thinking, okay, this could be like, you know, some of my favorite work. I just have to be honest about it. Like, is this really my favorite? Nah, it's not bad. Let's see what we could do here, actually. I'm going to add video. So let's grab some of our video content. Sorry, getting a little quiet, but list. There we go. It gives me the chance to edit this. So let's go with this chunk where it gets a little bright and cool. There we are. Boom. All right. That is cool. All righty, everyone. I'm getting down to our last couple minutes. I did just throw a video in here. I kind of want to see what that looks like. We'll play through this first part. Boom. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, are we having fun yet? I know I am. So I think everybody kind of understands what's happening here. And you get the idea. Oh yeah. So many cool videos. I'm so excited about this. This one. Oh yeah, isn't that going to be nice? It's a little video editing. So this is a case where those videos have never seen the light of day. Like I would, push them out there. I have an opportunity to kind of like repurpose them for posts in these little clip formats. And honestly, I just wouldn't do it because I don't want to open up Premiere Pro or After Effects and like go through that whole process. But here it's pretty simple. And by the way, this is a really huge file. So that's why this is taking a second. I'm not even sure how long that clip is. But this is like so much fun to me at this point. Not that it wasn't before. But it's definitely getting somewhere now. So I hope this is inspiring for you guys. Like it is to me, because it's just like fun. You know, sometimes you get depressed. You're like, oh, I'm not very good at what I do. And then, other days you're like, yeah, I kind of do know what I'm doing on occasion. So I'm glad that works out okay. And I'm glad you guys were hanging out with me. And thanks for bearing with me. That's not a good one. And I just appreciate you guys. Look what I called this file. Final .mp4. And it was ugly before then. But this is the final, which means it's the final file I'm adding. And sure enough, there she is, like, I don't know, just having quite a day. What is going on there? Who knows? But hopefully you had fun hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys and everything. We got a full day ahead of us in a good way, because Jason's going to be up next. So ask him all your Premiere Pro questions, which will be awesome. Adobe Max Premiere Pro features, which I'm all about. Like, you know, I'm really into the Frame.io, sort of the review and commenting and all that is pretty darn impressive. So this was just your intro to video. Jason's going to get into it like legit. Oh yeah, we're having fun now. So keep in mind, we can still use those quick actions, because that's what I would do. Use that to speed it up, slow it down, using quick actions on my desktop. But we put together quite a portfolio right in here. And we've also animated our artwork as well, just by dropping them in here, and, maybe adding some text, or maybe just having the image animate. Just doing something a little bit more interesting than, maybe just the image. I don't know. Just some thoughts for you. What am I up to this weekend? A whole lot of nothing, because, again, I don't know if I'm feeling well. I don't know if I have COVID or something. But what I do know I have had is a good time with you guys. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Stick around with Jason. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. We'll see ya. Bye.